Welcome to FXTron's new channel, chefatron. This is Marvel Universe Psylocke. The figure is part of the first wave of Series 4. Series 4 being I call it the Deadpool series because it's Deadpool at the back of the card. And for many countries, it is part of the 2012 lineup of Marvel Universe figures. And here she is, kicking ass and just beating the crap out of some hand ninjas. But anyway, enough of that. I hope that was enough size comparison for many of you to see how big the figure really is. Let me just try and fix her up. Yeah, let's try and get rid of these figures. In case you didn't get that, it's a small female body, female figure mold. Yes, it's still the old, Marvel Universe female body that they've just recycled, despite coming up with a brilliant female figure for X-23. Hasbro decided to just repaint the Jean Grey Miss Marvel mold, Spider-Woman mold, for some reason. But anyway, they're just cheap, whatever. Here is a quick look at the packaging. Ed McGuinness doing the fantastic artwork. It's great, but not super great. I would have preferred what's his name? The previous artists, or the one who did. Oh God, I'm just messing up all the artists right now. Olivier Coipel, that was good. He did a good run for the Marvel Universe line. He illustrated a bunch of figures. And the one before this, I think it was the one who did X-Force. I can't remember the life of me. But anyway, the previous artist before Ed McGuinness, I thought that was pretty cool as well. Yeah, there. It's not bad. Pretty cool. Despite being a repaint, I'm still very excited to actually. Here's the rest of the wave, and here's Deadpool saying, "What am I, leftovers?" Despite being a repaint, still very. See, Series 4 and 5. Very happy to actually have a Psylocke figure. The only other Psylocke figure I have was the Toy Biz Marvel Legends Psylocke figure, which you've probably seen in my collection video. And I'm really excited. Again, as I said, despite just being a recycled mold, to have a Psylocke figure, and it was only a matter of time before they would do this, and was just happy to actually have one. So pretty cool. Okay, paint apps, wonderful paint apps. The only problem is there are some figures with smudges. I think the whole concept of the paint apps for this figure was very good. I like the sort of metallic dark blue indigo type of paint that they've used on the figure. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, this one's unpainted. The paint on the face is just amazing. Although if you're going to pick out, come on now, lighting's bad. If you're going to pick out from several Psylockes on the shelf, which I doubt there'll ever be, this thing will just fly off shelves. I'm guessing, this is not one figure that's going to stay and peg warm the shelves. Anyway, or the pegs, will warm the pegs. What am I saying? Whatever. If you are selecting through several Psylocke figures, first thing you want to look at is the face, the paint on the face sculpt. Make sure the eyes are not cross-eyed. Make sure the lipstick is done fairly well enough. I mean, I don't know a lot about putting on lipstick, but just make sure it's evenly painted on. Make sure that the stripes on his legs, on her thighs, are just evenly painted. There are not a lot of scratches, smudges, or uneven jagged edges on the stripes. Mine looks okay, good enough. And the same goes for the other parts of her costume. Make sure there are very little smudges of flesh paint. Mine's pretty good. I actually got a decent. There's something on her ass. There's a smudge right there. You can't see it on the video, but anyway. She comes with 2 accessories. This is a repainted flame on accessory from the Human Torch, Sunfire, and Iron Fist. It's really supposed to be mounted like that, but if you follow the comic books, you'll know that Psylocke has a psychic knife, and this is Hasbro being cheap again and didn't want to do a separate, a unique mold for the psychic blade, psychic knife. They just thought they could fool the collectors and fans and Marvel figures patrons into believing that this will pass as a psychic knife. Shame on you, Hasbro, for doing that. And then she has a translucent samurai. If you read a lot of X-Force and some X-Men, you'll know that Psylocke does know how to wield a katana. But this one looks as though it's a psychic katana because of the color. I think Hasbro again went cheap, didn't want to use any more a different kind of plastic, or for the sword, didn't want to paint the sword. They just said, well, it uses translucent purple. I'm sure the Marvel Universe community and the Marvel Universe toy fans are not going to notice that we've used also a translucent plastic for the sword. Wonderfully done, Hasbro. I commend you for your El Cheapo philosophy. And they've raised prices, as I've heard, in the US. Marvel Universe is now going up to $9. And I'm guessing by spring, the Marvel Universe figures in Manila will have shot up $2 as well. Or $1.50, whatever. So anyway, it's a great figure. Despite being a repaint, I still give it like a 9 out of 10. It's not a perfect score because of the poor accessories and some paint smudges, but other than that, it's a brilliant figure. It's a wonderful use of the mold. Yet again, Hasbro's cash cow mentality, really trying to squeeze as much profits from a particular mold. I like it. I'm a big X-Men fan, and if you are a big X-Men fan, and if you're a big Marvel Universe fan, you've definitely got to pick this one up. Don't let it pass. Don't pass this one up. And I think you'll like it. I mean, despite being a repaint. I think I've said that way too much. So, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please do so. If you love the FX Friends videos I've put up through the years, this is my new channel. If you haven't figured out why I have a new channel, please watch my collection update video, on my other channel. So there you go, folks. Stand up. Oh, I forgot to mention one more thing. This is in lieu of the stands. Hasbro decided to go cheap yet again, and why is it not focusing? Anyway, Hasbro decided to go cheap yet again by replacing the figure stands with this piece of cardboard. It's called the collectible comic shot. I don't think anyone will collect these. If you grew up as a kid in the Philippines, back in the 80s, we had a game called Tex. I don't know, for some of you who know that, you're probably my age, where we had cards with comic cell printed on it, or a comic book frame or something, that we would like flick them, and if they landed face up the same, face down the same, or face out, you would score points and whatnot. Anyway, I'm just rambling. Totally no relevance to those in North America. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to edit your favorites or click the thumbs up icon below. If you want to know my latest toy purchases and upcoming reviews, please follow me on Twitter at www.twitter.com/fxfrans, not chefatron, /fxfrans. And there you go, folks. Marvel Universe Psylocke.